This is my Naruto What If. I watched a couple. There's episodes after Sasuke left that what ifers don't really cover. We only cover like the first 3 seasons of Naruto. But there's another. After this, there's this thing called the Star. The Comet Star. Like, it was a not official Kage village, but they did have a Kage that they called one. And they harnessed the power of star. I was gonna make a what if Naruto had this power, and how he had this power. This is gonna be kind of like a part 0 in this. But how you would get it was by heritage. I'll just explain it on whenever I make it. Wait, no. But yeah, so I left off with Naruto after facing off with Reagan and Kakashi. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Reagan's a Swift Crushing Wolf. But yeah, so in this one, it would be the D-rank missions and all that. And then it would be the whole, what's it called? It's whenever they complain and they get a mission. But their D-rank missions would assist of killing low-rank monsters that get into the village, like slimes and all that. So yeah. Nothing too special, but nothing not important. So yeah, Naruto and them would get the Tazuna mission, but this mission would be known. It'd be a C-class mission, but it would still be dangerous. More dangerous than normal because C-class are transporting people and all that, but it still can be important because there is monsters and all that. But yeah, so, and I'll say the Ino family protects the roads pretty much, which they have, like all the family. What happened? Wait, am I on the right account? Oh yeah, I am. What happened? Oh, I must have. Did I not download that new pack? Oh, it must be an update. Modern Warfare, the newest one. Sorry, that was my sister. She was all hyped up because she lost her AirPods apparently. And she heard the beeping because she does have them connected. But she was like, oh yes, I have it. But it's in the house. We already have one. So yeah. So but so they would be traveling and they would get pretty far and they would see a puddle and it hasn't rained in a couple days, so Naruto and Kakashi will be on guard, and Naruto can sense the chakra coming from it. Wait, did I give Sakura still on this team, right? So yeah. So whenever it jumps out, he goes directly towards Tazuna, killing Kakashi in the process too. But they would go directly for Tazuna's head, but Naruto would kind of appear in between them and would take his take out or create a kunai and would have stabbed it straight through the holder that they have, their gauntlets, trapping it, and they would look up, getting met in the face with 2 kicks. And Naruto would have took them down and all that, and they would continue on just like normal, with Sasuke thinking I could have defeated them and all that. On the way, they would meet a few slimes, but nothing special. But that's whenever Naruto would feel some presence, and he would have threw a kunai, and he would have stabbed through a bunny. And they would go over, this was a monster bunny, not the bunny like the one in canon. But normally these bunnies are brown unless they're kept inside in like colder areas like caves and stuff where they're white. But so this bunny's ability is known as Cutter, which he has a wind ability, Wind Cutter, and Airwalk, which Naruto has already unlocked before. And Naruto sees this and he thinks, so I unlock abilities that have already been made or has been used from other monsters and all that. So yeah, he would be walking, and after a while Naruto would sense one chakra and another chakra really far away. So he would get ready. He would have got the metal to circulate in his palms, about to create a weapon. Soon something happens, and that's whenever a sword would fly out from the trees, and it would go straight in front of Naruto. And whenever Naruto sees this, he would create a small sword, pretty much, I'll say. So Naruto would have said lightning, or he would have used a lightning ability on it. No, I'll say fire instead, making it red hot throughout it. It's like red up it and blue at the tip. And he would take this blade and he would get ready. But he would get ready. Kakashi wouldn't stop him. But Kakashi would pull out his Sharingan with Naruto seeing this, and he wouldn't really care. But he'll know all about the Sharingan because he has it. But Naruto would run in with, Zabzaza is 2 creatures. I'll say 2. What would fit? I don't want to say shark. I'll say some kind of humanoid people, it looks like, but they look like they have masks, but those masks are their face, and they're called imps. Masked imps. I'll say that. They're actually looking like demons and all that. And their weapons would be like a stake and a shield, probably. No, it would be more like... It would be practically daggers that are homemade from vines and all that. But there would be 3 of them, and they would hop around, and they would charge at Naruto and, Sasuke and all that. But Naruto would have took his blade out. It took both his blades out, swinged past it, saying, "Chains of Hades," with the chains from the fire that's on his blade would have burst out of it. and tracked it to the ground and would have pulled it. So that would defeat one imp, but Naruto wouldn't be done. After this, he would have said, speared chains strike, swinging his blade, throwing it towards Zabuza, the blade that he made, and all the chains would follow from the imp into charging towards Zabuza. But whenever the flame hits the sword would like reappear back to Naruto from the flames. Pretty much what would happen. So then Zabuza would of course use a water style, like water barrier, like it's a water prison. But it would and he would have blocked it inside of it, but his prison would evaporate with a fire chain stuck in his leg. But this is whenever Sasuke would have charged at the imp, and it would be kind of hard for him to take it down. Or it would be easier because he did train more, and he does have the Sharingan unlocked, the Tomoe state. So it would be easier then. He would jump and dodge and cut its leg, come back and stab it in the back with its, and it would die. And Kakashi would have took down the one imp that was charging Sakura. And the battle between what's his name, Zabuza and Kakashi would happen. It would end up about the same, but instead, the reason why Naruto didn't come in is because he said it's his battle, he says. But whenever he gets trapped, Naruto would have took his blade, and he would charge at him, and he would get ready to use an attack, with him swinging it, putting it up to his face, turning it into a long sword, or a katana more like it, and he would say, flash clap. Wait, yeah, he would say that. Or did I give him ability? No. This would let him speed up straight into Zabuza's face, passing or cutting half the water clone, with Naruto swinging his katana at him. What he wants to do is cutting him in half, is the hint he's trying to do. But whenever he gets close to him, a weird cat would jump out the forest, and it would it would hit his blade, which would cause it to turn into ice for a second. Even freezing the fire is how cold it is. And it would snap his blades from the Rorozen so quickly. And Naruto would see this, and he would have took the last bit of his blade and he would cut him down the chest. And just to make, he would also be, Zabuza would have frost on him. So, but that's when Haki would jump down in the Anbu mask. Naruto already knows that he's not an Anbu because he sensed where this attack came from. But he would put his hand on the ground, with him picking up the pieces, and what Haki would see is the ice melt into his sword to disappear into his hands, with him creating it again. Haki would of course jump away, but he sees this whenever he looks back. And this is where we're gonna leave it off, or they would go to Tazuna's, but yeah, I forgot about that part. yeah, this is really where I'm gonna leave it off. Goodbye.